Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome to our live stream, the one person who's here. But we just hang out and people ask questions and we answer them. Hello, Lisa Harvey. How are you? Well, we just got everything cleaned up after dinner and now here we are. Oh, you're good? That's good. At least it's not hot. And I guess it's supposed to thunderstorm and rain and stuff tomorrow. So,
Let's see how that
from
goes.
what I keep hearing.
I'll see how that goes tomorrow.
Yep. Yeah, if he can go to his brother's and work on that machine or not. Hello, Katrina. How are you? Because the machine is outside, so he can't work getting rained on.
No. About all I really can do tomorrow is start working on draining all the old motor oil out of the motor and start draining out the front axle and the rear axle and the cranker piece, getting all the old oils out and put all new in.
Yeah. Katrina says she's doing good. You guys, yeah, we're doing good. We just finished dinner, air fryer chicken and onion rings, and cleaned everything up. And now here we are.
And I got the sprinkler going on in the garden right now.
Yep.
I was out there earlier and did a little bit of weeding and stuff.
Lisa says, how's the camper? It's very nice in your greenhouse. Well, they're both fine. We're just not out in the camper right now because it's not really hot. That way we can sleep in our normal bed and have full Wi-Fi for a little while. A few days. Katrina said, we had Jet's Pizza tonight. I've never had that. I know there's one in Gaylord, but we've never gone there.
No.
It used to be a Quiznos. And I really liked their food, but it only lasted a year or two, went out of business. Then it became a Jet's. But we've never tried it.
No. After some time.
Yeah, when we're down there. Because they sure aren't going to deliver to us all the way up here.
No. Wouldn't be worth the time
No.
or the gas.
No.
Not for
No,
their
they
end.
won't do that.
No. They only deliver like within probably a certain radius of
Yeah,
the
like
store.
4 or 5 miles probably.
Yeah.
Katrina says they're amazing. You should try their deep dish. Yeah, that sounds good. The next time we go to Gaylord is the 11th because he has an appointment for his ear.
Yeah.
But we're going to eat at Culver's because we have some more of those coupons left. They sent him, I never vlogged it, but they sent him a gift box because I put a picture of him eating at the Gaylord Culver's. And then Culver's themselves replied and wanted his address, our address, and his shirt size. And yes, I checked and made sure that was really Culver's. And then like 3 weeks later, he got a box in the mail with a shirt, a hat, a mug, a really nice mug with a lid, and a whole bunch of free food coupons.
Yeah.
So that was pretty cool. Pretty nice of him.
Yeah.
So I guess it pays sometimes to post pictures and stuff on the internet if the right people see them, right?
Yeah. Well, we still got some of their coupons they sent us. So.
Yeah, we have coupons to eat out there one more time.
Yeah.
Katrina says, I love Culver's cheese curds. Yeah, they're really good.
Yeah, they are.
The last time we went there, that's what I had. So they're definitely very good.
Oh, yeah.
And that Culver's and Gaylord that got damaged by the tornado did get fixed and they're back open again. So that's good.
Yeah.
Some of the things are back open. I just heard Goodwill open back up a couple days ago. But that Hobby Lobby, I don't know. I think they're going to have to relocate.
Yeah, I think so. That because the building was in pretty bad shape.
Yeah, it got just blown off the face of the earth. So I think they're going to have to either give up on being there or find a new building.
Yeah.
Same thing with Jimmy John's and Maurice's, which were right next door. That whole end of the building got just eliminated.
Yeah. Ripped right apart.
Yeah. So, unless they can rebuild on there, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Yep. Let's see what happens. And then they couldn't get the relief fund either. The disaster.
Oh
relief
yeah,
fund.
Gaylord applied for a disaster relief grant thing from the government, and they told him no. Believe it or not.
Yep, they got turned down for it.
Yeah. I mean, it wasn't just businesses that were lost; it was homes too.
Yeah.
And the government's like, oh well, too bad.
Yeah. So anybody that didn't have house insurance when all that happened is pretty much left out there dry.
Yeah, it's not a good thing.
No.
Guess that's how it goes.
Some of them had house insurance, I'm hoping. At least some of them. I know they all didn't, but...
Yeah, I don't know. I'm sure the businesses did, though.
Yeah, the businesses, they have to have insurance.
Yeah,
it's
especially
mandatory.
Since most of them were big name brand franchises.
Yeah.
Not just little private things.
Right. Yeah, they have to carry insurance.
Like, I don't know. I think the Aldi might be back open. I'll check. The whole back of that building was ripped off, though, so I don't know about that.
Yeah, well, I remember when we watched the news, that one spot you could see a bag of apples laying on the ground that somebody ran over.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. It says that the Aldi's back open.
So they probably been already repaired and back open then.
Yeah. And I know the Culver's is fixed and the Goodwill is fixed. Oh. It looks like the Panera Bread might be back open. But there's an oil change place that was completely leveled. They have to rebuild. So they're building a whole new building.
Yeah, because their one building was just leveled right to the ground.
Yeah, blown completely away.
Yeah.
Stuff like that doesn't happen up here very much.
No. And the people that did work in that oil changing place, they ended up having to hide down in the pit.
Yeah.
And that's what kept them safe.
Yeah. So weird. All weird.
Yeah. But at least when that building got leveled, at least the people that would work there, at least they had a safe place anyway.
Yeah.
Because in that one, somebody would have been hurt if they wouldn't have had that pit.
Yep. But yeah, the Hobby Lobby is still marked as temporarily closed. So the closest other one is in Petoskey. We don't have Michael's up here. Michael's craft stores. We don't have those here. The nearest one that I know of is in Saginaw, which is 3 hours south of here. Otherwise, everything's going fine. He's just been going to help his brother with that Case 560.
Yep.
And I've been cleaning house and cooking food and, doing laundry, all the kinds of things I'm supposed to be doing.
Yeah, I just got the last two tires on rims today. So
yeah.
So now, all four tires are on the rims for that now. One of the tires, it took 3 people just to get the tire on the rim. On one of them, yeah. Then the other one was able to squeak by getting the tire on the rim with only 2 people.
Yep. Otherwise, so far, our summer's been going good. On August 20th, there is a car show in Onaway that we're going to go film. So there's one thing to look forward to. Katrina says, our garden sucks this year. I think the extreme heat is to blame. Yeah, I'm sure it is. And ours was going to die too, but Don bought more hoses and sprinklers and stuff and saved it.
Yeah, I know we lost a lot of plants due to bugs. And then we lost some plants due to heat. So,
Yeah.
but I knew the garden wasn't going to be the greatest this year because it's still work in progress trying to get it set up.
Yep.
So that's why we didn't do the whole garden this year.
Yeah, and there's other things we still want to. I'm not this year, but next year. Like we should have some tomatoes. I'd kind of like to do a row of sunflowers. I'm sure there's other things that we can plant that we didn't.
Yeah.
What about potatoes? Or is that a waste of time unless you can do it in a whole big field?
Well, I'm not sure about potatoes yet, but
Yeah, I don't know.
because right now it's more along the line trying to get a bunch of compost hauled in here and getting it tilled in.
Yeah.
Trying to spruce that soil up. It being all sand, it's horrible to getting things to grow here.
Yeah, I mean you brought black dirt in, but you need truckloads of black dirt to
Yeah.
really fix it.
Yeah, I need truckloads,
Not just
not bags. Yeah, I don't need bags. I need truckloads.
Yep.
More like dump truckloads.
Yeah.
You start getting dump truckloads, and then you're starting to talk about some serious money.
Yep.
But we should talk to Bud, and because I talked to him once, and he said that everything he got right now is too hot.
Katrina says our tomato plants have gotten big, just not red yet. Yeah, we didn't plant any this year, but we will next year.
Yeah. Hoping to next year, that's for sure.
Yeah.
But we'll talk to the local farmer here and see if we can get some actual literal shit from him. Cow shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Manure.
Yeah.
Manure.
Yeah, because last time I talked to him, I goes, I know you're the man to talk to about getting some shit. I goes, I don't know where else to go and get any. He goes, I don't have any that's been setting for a few years yet. He goes, everything I got's all too fresh and too hot right now. He goes, but usually, I am usually the man to go to get some shit.
What do you mean hot?
Well, that it's not broken down yet.
Oh, but it's not literally hot?
No, it's just it's too rich.
Oh.
It's too rich. It's all literally still cow patties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gross.
Not ready. Needs to set for a couple of years before it would be ready to use for in a garden.
Yeah. Katrina says we use chicken poo.
Yeah, that's really good. That's just loaded with all kinds of good stuff for a garden.
Yeah, we don't have chickens anymore, though. We haven't in years. Because the foxes and coyotes were getting to them, and it was too hard to keep animals like that out of there. So we stopped a long time ago.
Yeah. But yeah, chicken shit doesn't work good for something like that.
Yeah.
And I've been trying to tell our next door neighbor that's what he ought to be doing in his garden, and he hasn't done it.
Katrina says you can buy it at the farm store. Like Tractor Supply, probably. Or what about the feed store in Onaway?
I'm not sure. I never asked. They might have something like that.
Yeah.
Or Blakowski's Feed and Seed out of Sheboygan or something like that. They might have something like that too.
Yeah. She says we don't have chickens either. Yeah. But where our chicken coop used to be, it's growing pretty good there.
Yeah.
But we tore all that down in 2020. Don't have anything like that at all anymore.
And chicken coop's no longer there either. So.
Yep.
If I'm going to raise anything again, I'd rather raise another pig.
Yeah, but you eat them.
Yep, I eat them though. Ugh. I butcher them off and eat them.
Yeah. So I see on the screen here, it looks like the blue's gone, but it's not. It's still there. It only showed up on the gray, so it looks like I missed it in a bunch of spots, but I didn't. It just doesn't show up where it's not gray.
Yeah, and plus it does fade with every wash.
I might have to redo it soon. I have plenty of it to redo it. But when this color's gone, I'm going to get a different color.
Yeah, it's only good for.
It says 50
Next amount,
watch
50
washes.
Yeah.
But I can't wash my hair in hot water. It has to be lukewarm, almost cold, or it'll fade out even faster. So, but that's what happened the first time when I used their purple. I kept washing my hair in normal hot water, and within a few days, it was almost gone. So, Katrina says, "What's on the arrowhead? It's a wolf howling, and it's supposed to be a sunset in there. It was orange and yellow, but it got done in 2003, and a few years ago, all that just disappeared in there.
Yeah.
So it needs to be redone. It's a
Yeah, it
howling
all
wolf.
faded. Tattoos fade over time. You gotta get them
Yeah.
freshened up every now and then.
Have to have it redone."
Yeah.
Samantha says, "How y'all doing? We're doing good. How are you?"
Because my tattoos gotta get all recolored and everything.
Yeah, all mine need to be redone, and I still have some bad ones that have to get covered over with something better.
Yeah.
But that's expensive, so because I'm not letting anybody put any more prison tattoos on me. I let people talk me into that too much.
I never
This
got.
was a real one done in a shop, a tattoo shop.
Yeah, mine never got finished. The person that was doing it ended up dying, so it never got finished.
Yeah.
So I had no choice but to get someone else to finish it up.
Yeah, and you need to go to Ninja Monkey Tattoo in Sheboygan. Don't go to somebody in their house. Yeah.
It's all the red's all faded out of it and stuff. Mine never got finished.
Yeah. Samantha says, "I'm fine, thank you. Last live, just as your dad had passed away. I'm sorry." Yeah. That was a while back, the 28th, I think. Yeah, June 28th. But and then Lisa says, "Your hair got long, very pretty. Thank you." Samantha says, "I love the tats." And Katrina says, "What's that tattoo? Oh, yours?"
Mine's of the Grim Reaper with
Quit kicking the table.
Yeah, mine's of the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, but it was done by a prison tattoo guy in his house or whatever. So it needs to be done.
The guy that did it was a licensed guy. He just never got it finished because he ended up dying.
Oh, all right. But when you get it redone, you need to go to a shop, not just
this was somebody that was
somewhere.
licensed for it and everything. So
yeah. Because I've got too many on me where it was just some dude somewhere.
Yeah, this was licensed person.
And I believed them and listened to them, and then when they got done, it was garbage. So no more of that.
Yeah, this person was licensed and everything for it.
But that wasn't not this one. This one was done in Alpena in an actual tattoo shop. It's just old and it needs the sunset put back in there.
Yeah. Well, I just did some miscellaneous work on and off for the guy and to pay for what he was doing, and like I said, then he ended up passing away. So it just never got finished because of that.
Yeah. But the guys at Ninja Monkey in Sheboygan can finish it for you, and it'll look nice.
The person that was doing it, well, he can't exactly do it now. So
I know.
I still got the sprinkler going on in the garden too.
Good. The more water it gets, the better. It's good for it. And I had to hang my hanging plant back in the greenhouse because it looks like crap now.
Mm-hmm,
and it was getting watered like it was supposed to be, but
yeah, well, because it was hanging in the shade when it's supposed to be in the full sun.
I know, but it had a lot of sun for half the day.
Yeah, but it don't matter. It's supposed to be just strictly full sun plant.
Well, if we can get it to come back, we'll have to put it somewhere else.
Yep, it's strictly a full sun plant. Because back here where you had it, it gets more shade than it does sun.
Yeah.
And that's what's fucking it up, is not in the full sun.
Don't say the F word.
Oh, well.
YouTube doesn't like the F word.
Well, they'll get used to it. They'll get over it, and so will you.
Oh, we say the F word plenty enough when we're not on YouTube. You get
Well,
enough
want me to
F-word.
sit here and say it 17 times straight?
No.
Okay, then.
Samantha's laughing. Yeah, you say every other word with you is the F word any other time, so you can take a little bit of a break from the F word.
Clap, 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 clap. So now you happy?
Whatever. You guys are hilarious. Yeah.
Well, leave it up to a woman. They can't stop a dude's ass.
Uh-huh. Right. I'm just trying to follow YouTube's rules.
Well, I'm not gonna.
Yeah, that is the best swear word, but YouTube doesn't like it.
Well, I'm apparently new to you. Listen to you.
What, you think I don't swear when I'm not filming?
No, you like to ride my ass.
That was like when I was working at McDonald's. I swore one day after working there for about 5 of the 6 years. I swore one day, and one of the managers was like, "Oh my God, I didn't know you swore." It's like, yeah, I swear all the time, but I know I'm not supposed to swear at work. I'm not supposed to swear in front of the customers. Unlike all the little teenagers I worked with all the time, where we would get people complaining because they would be sitting out in the lobby eating, and all they could hear was F F F F F F. From the teenagers back in the grill area. So that's not I swear, but I know when I should not swear.
I don't care. People don't like it, they can walk away.
Yeah, well, sometimes swearing is inappropriate.
It's never inappropriate.
Are you going to go into a church and throw the F word all over?
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I bet you would. Katrina says, I was just going to say the grill area. Yeah, because they thought they were all back far enough to not be heard. But when they're basically yelling over top of all the fans and stuff, of course people can hear them. So, and then, of course, Brenda, the head manager, would yell at all of us, even the ones who weren't working that day, because she figured we must all be guilty. No, we weren't all swearing. Katrina says, that was my first job, McDee's. Yeah. I didn't start working at McDonald's until I was 33, and I worked there till I was almost 40. And the only reason I'm not still working there now is because Don came along and rescued me, and I moved back over here.
Well,
no, seriously.
Well,
Alpena had, when I lived in Alpena, they had no other jobs. It took me 2 years just to find that job. So I knew I had to stay there. So if it wasn't for you coming along, I'd still be over there living in that apartment and working at McDonald's. And by now it would be what I think. Let me do the math. 12 years, 13 years. Yeah, 13 years. Ugh, that would be I mean, 6 years was enough to waste of my life. Now 13 is terrible.
Yeah. Also is 8.
Yeah, Katrina says worked there 8 years. Yeah, it was the only job in that town.
I tried it a couple times. I didn't last long because it was not my line of work.
Yeah, but I knew that if I quit, I could go back to the homeless shelter.
Let me become a grease monkey, then I'd do pretty good.
Because I would lose my car, I would lose my apartment, I would lose everything. Because there were no other jobs to go to. So you put up with what you put up with in order to pay your bills and your rent and your car insurance and buy your food and all that kind of stuff. Keep clothes on your butt.
Clothes?
Yeah.
What's that? As long as you got on a hair suit, you'll be doing fine.
No, that's gross. But yeah, I've worked there long enough to know I don't ever want to work in a fast food place ever again of any kind.
I tried that for a couple of pay periods between McDonald's and Burger King, and I was like, nope.
Yeah, I mean, the job itself wasn't hard. It was the attitude of the managers. Being micromanaged all the time, yelled and screamed at all the time, even when you're doing your job. I was a closer. I always did everything I was supposed to do. Nobody had to watch me. Nobody had to tell me what to do next. I'd clock in and do everything I had to do, and I'd have us out of there by 11:30 every night. But yet, the head manager still treated me like I was a stupid little teenager who wouldn't work unless I was pushed, because she doesn't know how to treat anybody any other way. Yes, the customers are very rude. Terrible. Luckily, for the last 3 years, I got moved to Grill and I didn't have to deal with them anymore. But the one I worked at was right next to a Walmart. And I couldn't figure out why people were yelling and screaming at us as soon as they opened the door before they even got up to us so we could say hi. Same thing at the speaker. We couldn't even say hi before they were yelling, "If you don't get my order right, I'm going to throw it back in your damn face." We couldn't figure out why. Finally, somebody told me that they couldn't get waited on at Walmart because there was only one lane open, so they were already crabby. Yeah, thanks Walmart for making everybody crabby and then sending them to us. Katrina says, "Did you break the shakedown machine down early?" Yeah, the manager, it only got cleaned on Sundays. It was running the whole rest of the time. We did not do anything with it, but on Sundays it had to be deep cleaned. The managers wanted it done as soon as possible. So yes, they would lie and say it was broken. So I know that all these McDonald's that keep saying, "Oh, the shake machine's broken," they're lying. They just don't want to clean it over again. Woods265 says, "Retail is extremely toxic. Unfortunately, I've worked enough of it." Yeah, me too. Stores, gas stations, regular restaurants, fast food. Well, the one fast food place. Well, they aren't always mean, but like 1 out of every 5 customers is mean and nasty for no reason. You don't even have to do anything to make them mad, and they're mad. Katrina says, "Yep, same here." Because it's a bitch to clean so many parts. Yeah, exactly. Every Sunday it got cleaned, and when it was torn apart and cleaned, that was it. The managers were not going to put it back together and have to do it all over again, because it would take, I don't know, a couple hours at least for it to clean. So it's understandable, but of course the customers don't get it. And McDonald's should not have been telling everybody that they're broken when they're not broken, because now everybody automatically thinks their machines are broken all the time, but they're not broken at all. Woods says, "My sister manages a store in Lansing, and the stories she tells me are off the wall. I wouldn't have the patience some like her have." I don't. That's why I got moved to Grill after 3 years, because if somebody was mean to me, I was mean back. That's what I'm like. I don't appreciate being called stupid, being sworn at, being threatened, having customers call and tell lies about me. I don't like any of that. So no, I'm not going to be nice. The customer is not always right. And of course, all the managers were always saying, "Kill them with kindness." No, that doesn't work either. I do not appreciate being treated like I'm a piece of garbage. Katrina says, "I do have a lot of funny stories from those 8 years, though." Yeah, me too. I did make a lot of friends there. It was fun. When we weren't dealing with customers or the head manager, after she went home at night, it was fun. So it wasn't all bad. I remember one night, one of the guy managers picked up this girl. I mean, she was of drinking age. She wasn't a teenager, but they were goofing off, and he picked her up and threw her in the garbage can because she was real small. And somebody took a picture, and that picture is still floating around the internet. Her in the garbage can. But then Brenda found out about it the next day, hauled her and that manager in there, and screamed at them saying, "Oh, she had garbage all over her clothes, and then she was serving food. You're terrible." Which I suppose was right. She wanted everything 3,000 miles an hour, 5,000% serious at all times. Nobody was even supposed to be talking unless it was work talk. Everybody was always so relieved when she went home because she refused to close, and I was always a closer. So sometimes she was either already gone when I got there, or she'd maybe be there for only an hour. And everybody was so much happier when she walked out the door. Katrina says, we used to swap food with Pizza Hut next door. Oh, well, we didn't do anything like that. But there are 3 McDonald's in that town owned by the same woman. So when one ran out, one of us would have to jump in our car and go get something, whatever we ran out of from the other store. Which I remember lots of times I had to go get buns or something, or a box of reg meat or something from the other side of town. But we were allowed to stay clocked in when we did that, so we did get paid for it. Kylo. Look up, Kylo. Look. Up here. Kylo, look. Up, 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 up. There. What's the matter with you? You look unhappy.
I got picked up, so I'm melting.
Yeah. We don't have an exact birthday on Kylo, but we think he's around 3 years old. Around the same age as White Storm. Because we thought he was an adult when we got him, but then we looked back at the pictures and videos from when he first got here, and he was smaller and obviously still had a kitten face. So when he got here, he was an almost grown-up kitten, but not quite. So I think he's about 3 years old. But he's friendly. He's a good boy.
Only cat in the house, so let you hold him for more than a couple seconds.
Yeah, and he doesn't get crabby with the other cats either. When Colby got here, he warmed right up to her right away. And he likes to follow us around when we take walks too. Katrina says, I love your kitties. So do we. Aw. The one we have trouble with is Gizzard, though. He's so crabby all the time because he wants to get outside and fight. He's not allowed, so he just stays in here and hisses. Somebody walks past him and he hisses.
Sometimes you pick him up and he just starts growling.
Yeah, or
growling
screaming.
And hissing at you and starts screaming at you and stuff sometimes when you pick him up.
Katrina, I miss Tug's smile. Yeah, we do too. July 8th was a year since we lost him, but I didn't say anything in the videos. I don't think we're going to have any more dogs.
You got plenty of cats.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong with dogs, but it sucks when they pass away. It's going to suck when all the cats pass away.
Well, they're young enough where they're going to be around for quite a few years. So.
Yeah, the oldest is Gizzard, and he's only 5, so they should live for a long time yet.
Yeah.
Like at least into their mid-teens, maybe even like 20, as long as nothing goes wrong.
Right.
But Tug got cancer, so there's not nothing we could do about that. Katrina says, where's Colby? Find her.
Probably snoozing somewhere.
Yeah, she might still be in this chair. No. Oh, there she is. There we go. Yeah, she'd rather play than be held. She's not like Kai. She just wants to go, go, go. Colby. She's still not quite big enough to wear her collar yet either. But once she is, I'm going to order her ID tag like everybody else has. in case she does happen to get outside, people will know who she is and where she belongs. All the cats have one of those, and Tug had one too. Yeah, she is really cute, and she's really pretty too. She's a good little kitty. Her markings are really unique.
Yeah, especially when you look at the bottom part of her chin.
Yeah.
Oh, like almost right down the middle, almost. One
Yeah.
side orange, the other side black.
Yeah, she's real soft. But yeah, she just wants to go, 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 play, play, play. Okay, there you go. I'm sure when she gets older, she'll calm down. Woods says she is extremely uniquely colored for sure. Yeah, definitely. I've seen lots of other calicos on the internet, on Instagram and all that, and nobody's quite like her. I hear a cat fight out my window right now. Yeah. Well, usually it's Gizzard who's fighting, and he's been in the house all week.
Yeah, usually
since last week, because we won't let him. We don't want him out there fighting because he goes and finds the neighbor's cats and beats the crap out of them.
Yeah.
Even though he's neutered, he's been neutered for years, so I don't know what his problem is.
His problem is that he's an asshole. A bad one too.
Not always. Sometimes he wants to be petted.
Only on his terms. More like when you're on the bathroom toilet taking a crap, that's when he wants attention from you. Other than that, he's basically he wants to give you the middle finger, like, forget you.
Believe it or not, he's Spotted Leaf's brother from 2 different litters. They sure don't act the same. He's a bully. Yeah, he is.
He is.
Definitely.
He's a bad bully. Really bad.
Yeah.
He'll go out and start a fight with a cat, just start a fight with another cat. Just for probably the fun of it to him.
Yep. So we don't want him bothering the neighbors' cats and stuff, so he has to stay in here. He doesn't like it, but too bad. But yeah, he's been here since a tiny kitten, and he didn't act like that as a tiny kitten, but as soon as he grew up, then he changed.
Like I said, sometimes you can just pick him up, he'll just start growling and hissing at you.
Yeah.
Wanting you to put him down.
Yep. He was terrible before he got neutered. He was just nasty and mean.
Yeah,
even to us.
He actually got nicer since he's been neutered, so.
Yeah.
And he's still down right at the ass.
Yep. But we still love him.
Yeah.
We just can't expect to pick him up and stuff. He doesn't like that.
No. If you want attention, go and sit on the bathroom toilet.
Yeah, because then he'll follow you in there and walk around on back and forth on the sink and on the counter and on the bathtub, wanting to be petted.
Yeah. So we can get him to let you pet him, really.
Yeah, I don't know why that ended up happening, but oh well.
Yeah, same here. I don't know. He's a weird cat, that's for sure.
Yeah. But I guess from what they keep saying, it's supposed to thunderstorm tomorrow. So that'll do the garden good anyway.
Yeah, garden hose is still out there going. Got sprinkler going.
That's all right. The longer it gets watered, the better. I originally said you should water it all night long every night, but you don't.
No, I don't need that much water. You don't want to drown them either, because that can be a bad thing too.
Yeah.
You can cause root rot from giving them too much water.
Can't wait for the watermelons, though. Watermelon's good.
We got some small ones out there about like this right now.
Yeah.
Some watermelons.
Just those cantaloupe, we need to figure out when they're ripe. Because we grew...
Well, we're growing honeydews this year.
Honeydew, the green ones?
Yeah.
It's probably the same problem, though. Because we grew the cantaloupe last year. There were 2 of them that came out. One of them, it looked, according to the internet, it was ripe, but we cut it open, it wasn't even orange inside.
Yeah, it wasn't right.
So we left the other one out there for a few more days, went to check on it, and it was a rotten pile of slime. So we can't figure out exactly when we should bring them in.
Yeah.
So I hope that doesn't happen to these other melons.
Well, trial and error. If we can't grow them, then we can't grow them. It just means that we don't grow them.
Well, you wouldn't care. You
Simple as
don't
that.
like them anyway.
Yeah, I don't like them anyhow. So
I'm the only one who likes cantaloupe and honeydew.
yeah, I like them enough to whip my ass with them.
So that wouldn't be very effective since they're
No,
wet.
but I'd whip my ass, but I'd still whip my ass with them.
Yeah.
Then I'd throw them right back in the compost pile. That's
Well,
what
all right
I
then.
think about that crap. Toilet paper.
I don't know why you don't like them. They're really good.
Yeah, I feel like eating turds. I do not like crap like that. I hate it.
Katrina says, I hate watermelon, but like cantaloupe. Now, see, I love
See,
watermelon too.
I
yeah.
love watermelon, but I can't stand cantaloupe or honeydew.
Everybody's taste buds are different, though. Like, there are millions of people out there who love liver, but I'm not going to eat that. Yeah.
I think what kind of ruined that for me is my mom made me eat it all the time as a kid.
No, I just plainly
ruined
don't
it
like
for
the
me.
flavor.
Because we ate liver all the time growing up. I never cared for liver as a kid.
Katrina says, how about honeydew? Honey don't. I think you meant honeydew. But I love it. But he hates it.
Yep. I don't like either one of them.
Yep. It's weird.
Never getting home.
Yeah. The neighbors are pulling in over there. We always see their headlights.
Yeah, looks like they're checking their mailbox.
Oh, you meant honey don't? Yeah, that's what you're going to say, honey don't, because you don't like honeydew.
Yeah. Well, you gotta be lucky I even planted any of that crap for you.
Well, you don't have to eat it.
Well, then I shouldn't have to grow it then either, should I? So there. I could walk out there and pluck them out of the ground and not even care.
If you don't grow it, I'll just go buy it. It'll be here anyway, one way or the other.
Well, then how about I just walk out there and pluck your crap out of the ground?
No.
That's what I thought.
Being goofy. Yeah, makes sense.
You think, well, I'm trying to grow you some this year.
Yeah. And all the hot peppers are doing good. They're just really slow. It started them late in the year too. So yeah, a pack of ghost pepper seeds for next year. It's too late to start them now. And then leftovers of all the other peppers except the Carolina Reapers. So next year we have to start them a whole lot earlier.
Yeah, if it would have been me, I would have just waited until next year if it would have been me. But you wanted to try and get some in the ground. So.
Well, I thought it wasn't it June when we started them?
Yeah, it was more like mid-June.
Yeah, I thought it was early enough.
No,
maybe not.
That's pretty late in the season to be starting stuff.
My first time trying to grow something like that, so I don't know.
You might want to consider, if you're not sure about stuff but like that, then you might want to consider about starting to look at a farmer's almanac.
I don't know if that's really accurate. How do they know that? How do they know that all that stuff's supposed to happen?
I'm not sure how to explain it. It's something I can't explain.
So on the weekend, there's going to be a big family reunion here. Don's family, not mine, because Don's the only one with a big bunch of property, a big yard to put everybody. So that's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
And I'll still film that day, but I'm going to have to be sneaky about it because they're all people who don't like to be filmed or have their picture taken. So
yeah, I'm going to
have to figure out what I can figure out. What?
Yeah, I'm going to have to do some push mowing.
Yeah, because the riding lawnmower is no good now, and they don't all want to sit around in a field trying to eat food and
Carburetor
stuff.
took crap on the riding lawnmower. I need a new carburetor. Well, it don't have to be new, but at least a good one.
Yeah, one that works.
Yeah. I could always go and look around at the junkyard and see what they got laying around.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they'll get whole riding lawnmowers that you can get parts off of sometimes.
Yeah.
So I can go and check around at the junkyard, see what they got, and snag one up.
But that lawnmower was meant for the scrap pile, so
Yeah.
we're lucky. You're lucky you even got it to work at all.
Well, it's got a whole nother motor. Well, I got a whole nother motor for it too.
Yeah, but it doesn't have a carburetor.
But it don't have a carburetor.
But
The mowing deck ain't gonna last long on that thing either, though.
no, it's all rusted out, so you need
Yeah.
one of those too. One of the wheels for the mowing deck's laying in the middle of the yard because it fell off.
Yep.
So I don't know.
Yeah, I just need to try and come up with enough money to just go and buy a brand new one.
Yeah, ha ha ha. That'll never happen.
Well, I guess I can become a pimp.
Yeah, that'll just land you in prison. So that's not good. But anyway, that's how the summer's going so far.
How is it going so far?
You know, you
No, I
helping
don't
your
know.
brother, me just staying home. Like I said earlier, I don't know how many of you were here when I said it, but on August 20th, there's a classic car show in Onaway, and we'll be going to that to film it. I filmed it, I think it was 2018 I filmed it. I thought it was a good video, but nobody ever really watched it. So hopefully this year I can get somebody to watch the one I filmed.
Yeah, hopefully it's even worth even going and looking around.
I don't know why. Why
Because
not?
I remember last time we went to the Onaway car show at the Speedway and it was like hardly nothing there.
I disagree.
Well,
There were a
go ahead
lot
and
of cars
disagree.
there and big fancy semi trucks
Right.
and stuff. I don't know what you're talking
Then
about.
we'll agree to disagree.
I think you need to rewatch the video I made that day. There were lots of cars and trucks.
But I thought it was pathetic compared to what it used to be.
How many is it supposed to have? 3,000?
Well, it was big. Well, I remember it was filled enough to where it filled the whole entire Chandler Park.
That's where they're having it again, is Chandler Park. So let's see what happens. Chandler Park is not big.
No, but it was filled.
Yeah, we'll see how it
was
goes.
filled.
Stop shaking the table.
I like shaking the table.
You're shaking the whole laptop.
If I want lip out of you, I done get my jipper, woman.
Ha 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 ha. That's the kind of stuff I deal with all the time.
Pull your plug out. Go live.
You're rude.
So are you. That's why I'm gonna get my jipper if I want lip.
Okay then. Oh, speaking of, here's Krabby Gizzard. Here we go. Here's Krabby Gizzard. Yeah, Krabby Gizzard.
Sorry, I'm still not sure about that.
Shut up, Siri. Yep, Krabby Gizzard. Krabby Gizzard. See? Ugh. Yep, there he goes. Bye-bye, Gizzard. He's mad because he can't go outside. But we're not going to let him outside. I think White Storm's outside right now, isn't he? He ran out the door on me before dinner. But he's all right to go outside because he doesn't leave the yard.
I don't keep track of him. I don't keep track of them.
but I think everybody else is in here. Thanks, Gizzard, for all the hair. Not too bad though, because we use those Bounce anti-pet hair dryer sheets, and they actually work. Or else we'd have hair all over.
Yeah.
Yep. So, like I said, there's that family reunion on Saturday, but I don't know what we might do on Sunday. Woods 265 says, I just switched to the Bounce Pet as well. They smell identical to Downy for one. And since we have a white husky, it was worth a try. Yeah, I can imagine. Because they really put out the hair.
Yeah, huskies do, yeah.
Yep.
They get their hair everywhere if you don't keep on top of brushing them out.
Yeah, in 2018, we had to watch somebody's Alaskan Malamute for 3 months. She's in some of our earlier videos. And she's just the same. Hair.
Yeah, she was mean too. Not people, just towards other animals.
We couldn't let her stay here because she was animal aggressive.
Yeah.
She was fine with us, but she wanted to kill Tug and wanted to kill the cats. It's like, no, this isn't going to work. Yes, our Hoover and Shark are busy. Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
I use the shop vac. And I have a blanket on the couch on purpose because then I just pull it off, wash it, run it through the dryer, and when it goes through the dryer, all the hair ends up in the lint trap, and then it's all good again. So that's why there's a blanket on there to keep all the cat hair off it. Some of them don't shed that bad, though. Some of them shed worse than others. And I don't think any of them shed as bad as some other people's cats I've seen before.
No, they don't shed as bad as a husky.
Yeah.
Huskies are just, I don't know why, but they're just horrible about it.
Yeah, that's how it is.
Especially when they go into their shed.
Oh, yeah. That's why Jessica Hatch from Gone to the Snow Dogs uses a vacuum on her dogs. Katrina says, we have a ton of blankets on our couch because our dog likes to burrow. Yeah. None of these, the cats don't do that, and Tug didn't do that, but
yeah,
I can imagine. So it says it's 64 degrees right now.
Yeah.
Feels nice in here.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to have to go out here shortly and get the water turned off out at the garden.
And we'll go do it.
We'll do it.
Yeah. It's been almost an hour and it doesn't. The cool down was well needed. My golly. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up for tonight. It's been almost an hour.
Yeah.
And there isn't much going on. And Don has to go to bed early because he gets up early. So we probably don't want to go all the way till 10:30 because he still has things to do and then he has to go to bed.
Yep. And tomorrow I probably won't be able to try and film anything with the machine tomorrow because I'm going to be getting into some pretty nasty oils and stuff.
Well,
So,
like I said, the next time you film the machine will probably be when it's done.
probably
To let everybody know everything you got done and they can see the final
Yeah.
product and all that. You don't have to film that every day.
Yeah, because there's only 2 hydraulic lines and left, and then other than that, it's just painting and primering, and that's about it.
Well, don't you primer first and then paint?
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah. But anyway, thank you everybody who came. And I hope you have a good night. And I do still have a video that's going to go up tomorrow to finish editing tonight. And thanks for watching our channel and our videos and everything. We
Yeah.
really appreciate it.
So good morning, everybody.
Yeah. And good night, Katrina. Good night, Woods. Good night, everybody. And I do plan on going live every week unless something weird happens. So have a good night, everybody.
Good morning.
Bye.